And once you have an account, I'm using mine just to demonstrate, you can create a new repository. It's under the drop-down menu of the plus sign on the top right corner. To create a new repository, you have to give it a name first. Make sure to set visibility to public. And in this tutorial, we're going to initialize the readme.markdown file. Then click create a repository. Okay, there it is. It is not a website yet, but if we go to settings and then pages and then change the branch to main, the website usually takes 1 minute to build. So just wait 1 minute and come back and refresh the page. Then there you should have your link. This means that your website is currently live. It's only the title right now because we didn't change the readme file. To change the content of your website, you can edit the readme file, or you can upload your own HTML files in the repository. For example, if you want to edit the content of your website via the readme.markdown file, you click on the edit button here, and now you can type directly in this editor. The markdown is really simple to learn. You can look up the markdown syntax online. It does most things HTML is capable of doing. For example, if you want to add a link, you put a square bracket followed by parentheses and put your website title in the square brackets and the link in the parentheses. And then if you hit preview, you can see what it looks like. And to save all your changes, you must commit your change. You have to write a commit message and click the button to commit a change. This will update to your website directly. Just to remind you how to find the link, you go to setting and then pages, and then here's your link. If you click on that, you can see the update has been made, and that's the link we put there.